to Honorable Kante. It is indeed sad and unfortunate to stand on this very podium to deliver a statement on behalf of the UDP Students' Wing. On Saturday night, I find it extremely difficult to at least find a comfort in sleeping because of a troubling remarks made by someone who's supposed to be the father of the nation, who is now the president. Without wasting much time, I go straight into the statement by the Students' Wing. The UDP Students' Wing is deeply disheartened and appalled by the recent vulgar and disrespectful remarks made by the President Adama Barrow against our esteemed leader, who is no other person than 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏. President Barrow's declaration to remain in power until the death of Mr. Darboe, claiming to have signed a contract to that effect, is not only a flagrant display of arrogance, but also a severe affront to the principles of democracy and respect that our nation holds dear. This statement is a stark reminder of the dangerous path our leadership is treading. To boast about staying in power until the demise of a political opponent is not just unethical, it undermines the very fabric of our democratic society. It is unbecoming of any leader, especially the president, to engage in such disgraceful rhetoric. The presidency is an office that should embody the highest standard of respect, integrity, and responsibility. Instead, President Barrow's words have sown seeds of division and disrespect. As students and future leaders of the Gambia, we must unequivocally condemn such behavior. Our nation, the Gambia, deserves better. We deserve leaders who uphold the values of humility, respect, and dignity. We must remind President Barrow that power is not eternal, and ultimately, it is the people who decide the fate of their leaders. The future of the Gambia lies in the hands of its people, and we must strive to create a society where our leaders inspire hope and unity, not fear and division. We call upon all Gambians, regardless of their political affiliations, to stand with us in condemning these vile remarks. Let us work together to build a nation where respect and decency are at the forefront of the political discourse. Today, this early morning, to our greatest dismay, the information minister, who happened to be the mouthpiece of the government of the Gambia, in his interview with QTV, we will touch on that aspect because it was not a surprise to me. It is deeply concerning to witness someone who holds a PhD, someone who is contributing towards shaping of the future leaders of this country, someone who is a political lecturer. It is disheartening to witness Dr. Cisse, our information minister, dismiss every vulgar utterance of the president as mere political remarks. This defense not only undermines the severity of the president's inappropriate language, but also reflects the troubling inconsistency in our leadership. It is the same Dr. Cisse who once criticized President Barrow, calling him clueless, provoking such agitation in Barrow that he reacted irrationally referring to Dr. Ceesay dismissively. To brush off the president's insult as political remarks is tactically endorsed a dangerous precedent. When the highest office in the land is allowed to operate chaotically with impunity, it sets a precedent for all to follow. Dr. Ceesay's defense of the president only makes the work of the Inspector General of Police more challenging. While the IGP, in his own words, strives to maintain civil discourse and order, his efforts are thwarted by a president whose behavior is anything but civil. The IGP's strong appeal for respectful communication are rendered ineffective in the face of such a poor example from our leader. Leadership begins at the top. A chaotic and foolish president leads to a chaotic and foolish nation. I repeat. Leadership begins at the top. A chaotic and foolish president leads to a chaotic and foolish nation. When our leaders fail to uphold the standard of respect and dignity, it becomes impossible to expect the same from the citizenry. For the good of our nation, the Gambia, we must hold them accountable and insist on leadership that is both respectful, or that is both respectable and respectful. Only then we can hope to create a society where decency and integrity prevail. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the wisdom and strength to uphold these values, and may His infinite blessings be upon Barrow'S Darboe and all who work tirelessly for the betterment of our beloved country, the Gambia. Thank you.